Just a young nigga out here looking forward. I never questioned my direction, y'all been looking for it. Lost thoughts often, so I took the recording. I got my foot where the door is, think I'm sharp and swordless. We cut with pens around here, and this the anthem to all my niggas with hella written. Just put your hands up, real ones. Don't tell the business of the too many we can't trust. Don't got time to focus on who your mans was. Shit, who is he now? People be broke around you, but got plenty when the bitches round. And when the liquor out, their hands don't got a penny now. Henny spouting out your pockets so they stick around. And we ain't shoveling out shillings, moving different now. PG Pilgrim getting shifty, peeping city clouds. Little demon dipping deep into your bitch's mouth. In and out swiftly, nigga, I'm finna add the digits now. Divine thinking mixed with mind-tingling substances. This music brought some problems, but honestly been in love with it. Slick with the drums and shit, you stick to the drugs you mix. Cuffing him won't do much, but bring that girl you love a stitch. Spit until I get my gums to rip raw when he numbs the shit. Ironic how he's only unlawful when y'all judging him. I'm not done, we're getting bigger by the frame per second. Faded for every major step I make before I meditate. I blaze some pressure. Been as razor edges, Gilettas. You better just face the exit. When in doubt, I face my reflection. Brain dead, making the steps that you could've made if you paid attention. Crazy headway was met with niggas dead. All we do is kill, like that number before 87. I don't take, I make it better.
be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit to entertain ya.
Gotta hide, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Gotta hide, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit to entertain ya.
What is up, guys? Dashing here, and live we are for Octane number 95, a cheeky double feature, as of course we just got done with the Underground. Haven't done one of these in a while, but we have got a whole heck of a lot to look forward to this edition of Octane. We jump straight into the action like we always do, as it's about to be Tori Doyle of the Undisputed Elite going one-on-one with Chloe Marks of the Killjoy Club. Both women involved in that micro tournament this past episode of Shockwave, those triple threat matches leading into the number one contenders match next episode of Shockwave. Obviously, both coming up short, though, in their respective qualifiers. Both women needed a win here. As Tori Doyle is never very far from another member of the Undisputed Elite, Chloe Marks, whether she likes it or not, typically always has some backup herself. As Stevie Gabriel going to be in her corner for this one. You know, I was just thinking about this earlier this evening. Chloe Marks, the fact of the matter is, there's nothing she can do about her current predicament. She is now a full-fledged member of the Killjoy Club under Ellie Quinn. Of course, the stipulation was back in Ascendance 12, if Chloe Marks won, she would take control of the Killjoy Club, but if Ellie Quinn won, which is what happened, Chloe Marks would have to join the Killjoy Club. So, you know, in my opinion, I think Chloe Marks should really just make the best of what could be a shitty situation. Look, it's not the worst thing in the world to have some backup. Can certainly prove to be useful here, as Tori Doyle's got Suplex watching her back. Stevie Gabriel gonna be looking out for Chloe Marks here. Oh, Bread, you beauty, you. What is that? 33 months. Ooh, gets me all hot and bothered. As we get straight into the action here. And ooh, also thanks for the raid there, Devin. Appreciate that, my friend. Chloe Marks. Obviously, Chloe Marks wasn't the only member of the Killjoy Club involved in that. Those triple threat matches. Ellie Quinn also coming up short in her triple threat match qualifier. We know the number one contenders match next episode of Shockwave is going to be... Man, Chloe Marks showing some real aggression at the start of this matchup. It is going to be Amira Iden, Amber Young, and Joy Justice facing off to see who gets the shot at Beatrice Lotus in her Women's World Championship in just a few weeks at Rulers of the Ring. Speaking of Rulers of the Ring, that tournament continues. We saw who made it to the semifinals on Shockwave, that being Arya and the team of Judici Gushkin and Maggie Shaw, who will be joining them in the semifinals. 2 more first-round bouts right here tonight. Rite of Passage gold medallions also going to be up for grabs throughout the night. See who makes the Rite of Passage Championship ladder match in a couple of weeks. And we've got ourselves a doozy of a main event trios matchup as this new alliance of Aaron Stone and the Laramie brothers going to be taking on Amity. It's B-Man Toyota Camry and JT Moss. This fight going to spill to the outside. Stevie Gabriel being sure to keep her distance here. Already up to a count of 5. Chloe Marks just dusting the dirt off her shoulders. Not taking Tori Doyle as seriously as she should. I do believe Doyle will be one of the more dangerous women we've got in this division currently. Back in the ring, goes for a very quick pin. Not even a 1 count though for the Prodigy. Dragged into the corner, or at least attempts to do so. Elbows to the midsection here. Off the ropes. Oh, tries for that stunner, but Chloe just nonchalantly sidestepping it. Makes her pay for the attempt with a choke. Chris Steinman would call it a Greco-Roman throat hold. By the way, I don't know if y'all are ready. I don't know if y'all are ready for this dream team we're about to see in just a matter of moments. Our next matchup here, first round bout in the Rulers of the Ring tournament. Oh, just even saying it. Chris Diamond and Ashley Rain. Oh! Stevie Gabriel making her presence felt. Up onto the apron. She's talking a whole lot of shit. And Tori Doyle, foolish to fall for it. That allowed Marks to get back to her feet. Tries to drag her all the way across the ring. Doyle, though, some well-placed elbows to the gut. Gonna send Marks to join Gabriel there at ringside. Whoa, looks like she was gonna take a little bit of a dive. Stops short, though, and instead takes off the top turnbuckle. Maybe she's looking to dive after all. Doyle with a savant kick. Even makes Stevie Gabriel drop her jaw. Impressive indeed. Chloe Marks gonna eat that knee. Pops up, goes through Tori Doyle towards Stevie Gabriel. This referee is not playing around with these fast counts here, man. Already up to 5. Chloe Marks looking to try and get Tori Doyle back into the ring, I would imagine. Count of 8. Well, Doyle's going to make a run for it. She gets back into the ring. Marks is right behind her. Back suplex. Gorgeously executed by Chloe Marks, but quick kick to the side of the head, and Doyle making her way into the corner. Lining up her shot. Digs that knee right into the chest. Now going to follow up. Irish whip. Oh, look at Chloe Marks. Double down. Both women out of action. Oh, look at Stevie Gabriel's back up on. Whoa, Gabriel's getting into the ring. There's suplex. Wait a minute. This is not a tag team match. And the ref is having none of it. Suplex is out of here. But so is Stevie Gabriel. Suplex and Stevie Gabriel sent to the back. A little bit too much interference for this referee. He's done. Now the match continues. The silencer. Into the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out. Doyle, though, straight to the top. Frog splash. Marks able to just narrowly avoid it, as it looks like our referee here is fixing that top turnbuckle that Tori Doyle was playing with earlier. Knocked down to the outside. Rough landing for Tori Doyle. No more shenanigans here. Straight up one-on-one match. Senton from Marks gets up onto the apron. Not too sure what the point of that was, but I'm not one to question the thought process of Chloe Marks. Now it's Chloe taking off the top turnbuckle. exposing the steel ring beneath. Holy shit! What? Chloe Marks just suplexed Tori from the ring to the outside. God damn, man. Tori Doyle is out of it. That headbutt didn't help very much. Marks gets back into the ring. She might be content taking the count out dub here. I don't know if Tori Doyle's getting back up after that. How in God's name is she already starting to stir? Like I said, tough SOB is Tori Doyle, but Mark's waiting for her as she gets back into the ring. Throws her right back out onto the apron, but a forearm smash by Tori Doyle. She hops back into the ring. Axe quickly Irish whip. Tries for a dropkick. Marks though. Off the rope she runs. Dropkick to the backside keeps her down, but now Mark's gonna pop her up. Big right hand. Finishing with a kick to the knee and a DDT. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Ferociously fought matchup here to kick off Octane number 95. Like I said, both these gals in need of a win. Simply gorgeous. Pump handle Samoan drop there from Tori Doyle. Suplex and Stevie Gabriel have been ejected from ringside after almost coming to blows right in the middle of the ring during this match. Mark's gonna pick herself up. Oh no. Oh no. The referee is distracted fixing that turnbuckle that Chloe was messing with earlier. And now a low blow. The ref didn't see it. Stunner! Into the pin. 1, 2. What? The low blow followed up by a stunner, and Chloe Marks still kicks out. Tori Doyle's like beside herself. Refocuses now. Leapfrog. Oh, I think she tried for the rolling thunder stunner. Chloe, man, some real instincts on display right there. Caught her with a super kick. Tori, though, and you can see how hurt Chloe Marks is. Doyle certainly knows it. She's standing on top of her like a monkey on a cupcake, not letting her get far. Chloe doing all she can, man. Double underhook. Splat goes Marks face first off the canvas. I like how the referee didn't even finish fixing the top turnbuckle there. He just abandoned it. Those things can be tough sometimes, though. Marks there will not stop getting back to her feet. Another headbutt. It's like a last-ditch effort right there. Final hoorah. Will it pay off for the Prodigy? No. Her head's got to be hurting something fierce right now. Chloe stalking Doyle. And we know what she's going to be looking for. Through the ropes. Hangs her up. DDT! Marks, of course, got to take a moment here to drink it all in. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Chloe Marks with a phenomenal victory to kick off Octane number 95. You can see how excited Marks is. This is a very much needed win for young Marks and Killjoy Club overall, I'd say. Ellie Quinn at least has to be happy that Marks is picking up the slack for Killjoy Club. My friends, can you feel it? Can you feel it? It is time for what just may be the greatest tag team in CMV history to unite. This is once in a lifetime here, folks. This is bigger than the Mega Powers, all right? The British Mauler, the Golden General, one half of the Octane Tag Team Champions, is about to team with the one, the only, the Queen, Ashley Rain. Even the words leaving the tip of my tongue. Chris Diamond and Ashley Rain. This would bring a tear to God's eye. This team right here. And us mere mortals being able to experience this. There aren't even proper words. So great to see Chris Diamond with championship gold once again, but it'll be even better to see him crowned king of the ring. And I'll say the same for Ashley Rain, with the opportunity to become a two-time queen of the ring. This is a first-round matchup in our Rulers of the Ring tournament, which of course kicked off on Shockwave earlier this week. We saw the team of Junichi Gushkin and Maggie Shaw advance to the semifinals, as well as a returning Aria. A little bit later on, it's going to be the Unholy Alliance taking on Amity. And of course, they'll face the winners of this matchup right here. And this might be a first round matchup in the Rules of the Ring tournament, but I'll tell you what, it's also going to be a little bit of a blood rivalry matchup. There's the opponents of Diamond and Rain. Well, two individuals they know very well. Leon Valente, I'm sure, going to be happy for the opportunity to get his hands on Diamond once again. Remember, it was back at Ascendance 12 that Valente beat Chris Diamond, made him tap out right in the middle of the ring. And Valente can follow that up by knocking Diamond out of the first round of the Rules of the Ring tournament. Forget about it. That would just be the cherry on top. Last time we saw Valente, he was in that fatal four-way #1 contenders match a couple of weeks ago. Came up short. Obviously, that was won by Aaron Stone, who we now know will face Akunin for the Global Championship at the Rulers of the Ring event. But Valente looking to etch his name into the history book by becoming King of the Ring. And for someone like Leon Valente, we know the Rulers of the Ring event itself will take place in Birmingham, England. How good would it feel for Leon Valente to compete in front of his friends, his family, the chance to become king? And his partner, someone who no doubt has a very serious bone to pick with Miss Ashley Rain. It was back at Battle Scars 10, guys, that to the shock of absolutely everyone, most importantly Hannah Bennett herself, Ashley Rain returned after she was put on the shelf by Raya at Ascendance 12. That sickening beatdown with the barbed wire baseball bat. And Hannah Bennett, who since arriving here in CMV has sort of been under the wing of Ashley Rain. The two have formed a friendship, and Bennett was looking to get payback for Rain against Riot at Battle Scars 10 when Rain returned during the matchup and attacked Bennett. Hit her with the sunny side down twice, allowed Riot to pick up the win. We heard from Bennett afterwards. She was absolutely dumbfounded, had no idea why Rain would do this. Bennett saying, "I thought we were friends. I was trying to back you up." But Rain keeping quiet on exactly why she stabbed Hannah Bennett in the back. Looking to let her actions speak for her here tonight, though. Rulers of the Ring Tournament Round 1 matchup, and we see Diamond and Valente going to kick things off. Of course, men fight the men, women fight the women. And Valente, I thought he was setting up for that rear naked choke of his. Already, he may have Diamond, though, knows him simply too well, and able to escape. Quickly hooks the leg as Diamond. And then the winning team here will face either the Unholy Alliance or Amity in the semifinals next episode of Octane. We know it's going to be Maggie Shaw and Junichi Gushkin taking on Arya this upcoming episode of Shockwave. Big knee from Valente. Diamond just absolutely ate it, but there's the tag to Hannah Bennett, which means now the women fight the winner, and Bennett's been awaiting weeks since Battle Stars 10 for this opportunity, but just walks right into a DDT. One! Only a 1 count, though. Not about to be punked out quite so quickly. Bennett looking to respond with tenfold with a Bennett bomb. Bennett gonna make Rain pay for stabbing her in the back. No! Clutch kick out by Ashley Rain, but the damage is certainly done, and now Bennett keeping on top of her like white hot rice. Better to come here tonight, guys, on Octane number 95. Let's not forget about that Beat the Clock challenge we're going to see between George King and Morgan, with the winner getting to pick the stipulation for their rematch at Rulers of the Ring. And of course, they picked each other's... Oh, wait a minute. Ashley Rain. Looks like she's going to make the tag. Chris Diamond, in he comes. That means Leon Valente has to come back in as well. And it might be time to make a donation! Break your neck foundation! Good night, Valente. Oh, but come on, ref. What is this nonsense? You know, unbelievable. If that were Valente getting into the ring, breaking into the pin, it would probably be a disqualification. The double standard, shaking my head over here, you know? That would have been the win right there. Now instead, Diamond hobbling out of the corner as Valente starts to go to work. And a tag to Hannah Bennett. Ashley Rain. Well, I will say, looking pretty goddamn good for a woman who just a month ago at Ascendance 12 had the tar beat out of her. Her life flashed before her eyes. Ashley Riot with that barbed wire baseball bat. God damn, I think it was over 30 times. And then Rain makes her return by attacking Hannah Bennett, the woman who was trying to stick up for her, trying to back her up against Ashley Riot. Look, Rain has done some pretty treacherous things throughout her CMV career. Let's not pretend that isn't the case, but this might be the most treacherous. Took Hannah Bennett under her arm. Only to do that. Counter out of the surfboard stretch. I don't remember the last time I saw a surfboard stretch. The first surfboard stretch in CMV in years. That used to be a pretty deadly maneuver here at CMV, man. People were winning with that move all the time early days here at CMV, but holy shit, we're up to kind of 11 already. 12, Rain. Oh, but Hannah Bennett not looking to win that way. Wants to beat Ashley Rain straight up here. Irish whip and counter. Bennett now going to slam her face first off the apron, which we all know the absolute most dreaded part of the ring. Claps them temples, says Bennett, into a last chancery, but this won't win her the match. Can only win by pin or submission in the ring to advance the semifinals of this Rulers of the Ring tournament. Now it looks like Bennett might be willing to take the win here by count out. No, she's going to make the tag to Valente. Back in come the fellas, and Diamond with that jumping knee of his. Kick to the side of the head. And Diamond not the only one with a huge opportunity here tonight for Aurelius. As a little bit later on, Andre Rogers fighting for a rite of passage gold medallion. Ooh, big Chloe Marks fan. Valente with the shout out here. Hangman's DDT. Diamond. Backward, she only to be taken down. And the triangle choke is Diamond going to tap again. At the hands of Valente. No, Rain with a little bit of a helping hand there, allowing Diamond to escape. That's great part. That's just great teamwork, man. Knee to the face. I think Diamond's bleeding after that. Completely uncalled for. Stomp to the arm, Rain. Slowly tries to pick her up. Bennett lying away with the elbow to the midsection. Now tries for an Irish whip, but able to reverse now. Sends her out onto the apron. Rain sets her up for a drop kick. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. And Rain not seeming all that impressed with Hannah Bennett thus far here in this matchup. Mocking her as she fights to get back to her feet. Rain gonna give chase. Bennett with the side effect! Lands hard on the floor. Randall able to shake her off with those elbows to the gut. Up to a count of 5 here, 6. As Rain takes her time. Stiff kick to the lower back. And a stop attempted. Bennett, though, able to get back up to her feet. Rushes Rain, only to be taken down with a running bulldog. Rain, where the hell is Diamond? Where the fuck is Chris Diamond? There he is. Just having himself a little bit of a walk around the ring, I guess. Up against the ropes. Rain yanking at the arm. It is all Ashley Rain right now, man. Ends the Guri. If Ashley Rain makes it all the way to the finals, man, the opportunity to become the only ever 2-time Queen of the Ring. She's the Queen of the Heart, Queen of my heart, Queen of my soul. That's undisputed. Bennett finally able to get her into the corner. Oh, watch out, Valente. Bennett. The hell is it? Oh, knocks off Valente inadvertently, and baseball slide sent Rain flying back. Nice step up senton across the lower back. Back into the ring though. Valente looked like he was about to try something for a second. That would lead to a prompt disqualification though. Checks that kick. Bennett with a second rendition of the Bennett bomb. Hooks the leg to advance. Diamond, nothing he can do here. That's what I'm talking about. The double standard, man. Bullshit. Bullshit. Diamond should have been able to break up that pin. This is a genuine tragedy. Hannah Bennett and Leon Valente advance to the semifinals. I need a minute. Well, we'll find out later on who is going to be meeting Hannah Bennett and Leon Valente in the semifinals of the Rulers of the Ring tournament. But coming up next, guys, it's about a rite of passage gold medallion, as Lance Martini gets ready to take on Bob Luger. Now, already we've seen Tobias Jones and Pink Star earn themselves one of those 6 gold medallions, getting themselves entry into the Rite of Passage Championship ladder match that takes place in just a couple of weeks. 2 more on the line here tonight. This matchup, and a little bit later on, Andre Rogers will be fighting for a gold medallion as well. But it is Lance Martini of Pest Control, with, of course, Daly Verbugen backing him up, looking to get one for himself. No easy task it's going to be, though. Taking on a man, however, he knows very well. Far from the first time these two have met in a CMV ring, but it certainly has been a long time since last they tangoed. The work ethic titan, Bob Luger, who, of course, you might be a little bit shocked to see if you missed it. This past episode of Shockwave had his nose broken by Xander Slate, and as such now has to wear that protective mask for at least the next few weeks while he heals. And all the reason Xander Slate broke Bob Luger's nose is Luger's done some dastardly things. He's said some heinous things, but man, he went, even I would say, a little bit too far when talking to Xander Slate. Had him on the Luger Lounge, called Xander Slate a dog. That's how he's been throughout his CMV career. A lapdog for others, first for him, then for the likes of Shay Hoxton. Just coming and going, doing whatever his master tells him to do. And Slate finally heard enough. Headbutt Luger right in the face and broke his nose. And now a furious Luger maybe looks to do the same to Lance Martini and take out a bit of his anger here. Martini is already bleeding as Luger wastes no time getting to work here. Flips him over into a pin. Looking to tie this up lickety split, but Martini, despite shortly beating, caught off guard here with the ferocity of Luger. Not going to go down quite so easily, able to dodge that patented wheel kick. Yeah, Martini's bleeding too. It ain't no little cut. Luger got him right across the forehead, but Martini letting it be known he's, at least for now, all right. Don't forget about JB Hayes in the corner of his mentor, Luger, though. Of course, Daly Verbugen on the other side of the ring. Martini maybe a little bit too much time with the smack talk. Sends Luger back into the ring. Irish whip attempted, though. Reversed by the work at the Titan, as we see Daly Verbugen there in the background has just slid a baseball bat into the ring. Luger focusing heavily on the arms of Lance Martini. And of course, for good reason, trying to soften them up with a cross arm bar. Big Buddhist just added measure there. Luger! That was nowhere near connecting. Like how Lance Martini just stood in place. He knew that wasn't going to touch him. Frantically looking for that wheel kick is Bob Luger, man. More work on the arm of Lance Martini. Sends him back into the ring, guys. Still to come here on Octane number 95. Up next, the Beat the Clock Challenge begins as George King will be facing off against his opponent. We don't know who it's going to be. Handpicked by Pat LaFave, as will Morgan's opponent later on. And of course, whoever is able to beat their opponent quicker gets to choose the stipulation for their rematch at Rulers of the Ring. We've also still got Brandon Ace and Anthony Martin and a pure championship #1 contenders match. Daly Vermuggen keeping himself real busy in this matchup, has taken off the top turnbuckle cover. Referee is in the midst of fixing it right now. It's Martini dropping Luger back first down onto the hardest part of the ring, along the apron there. Oh boy, double axe handle to the chest. Rite of passage, gold medallion on the line. A winner earns their way into the championship ladder match that takes place in a couple of weeks. Martini gonna back into the corner. So they're very vocal throughout this match as Mr. Martini. He is in full control right now, though. Stark contrast to how this matchup began. Luger was absolutely all over him. Woo! Open palm. Trying to re-break Bob Luger's nose, perhaps, with a strike like that. How about an HBKS elbow drop? But no, Luger gets out of the way. And Martini just served himself up. Coney Island Cyclone. No! Martini escapes. A few well-placed elbows to the side of the head. Like I said, these two know each other very well. It's been a long time since they were in a CMV ring against each other, but look at JB Hayes keeping his distance, but he's got his eyes squarely on Martini here, trying to distract him without directly doing so. Trying to get Luger back into the ring, but the work at the Titan comes back to light with some elbows to the gut. Irish whip, but no, there goes Luger. Ooh, smacking his arm right off the side of the steel barricade there. Martini, count of 8. Resets the count. I really think this is gonna lead to Martini's downfall in this matchup, man. He just keeps yapping. Luger tossing him back into the squared circle. Overhand punch attempted. Martini with a drop kick. Quick thing in there, but Luger will not stay down. Now it's Martini going after the arm of Bob Luger. A bit of tit for tat. Trying to beat him at his own game. Martini. Irish whip. Ooh, discus forearm smash. That just put Luger down with authority. Quickly into the pin as well. Doesn't hook the leg though. Might have allowed Luger to kick out there. 2.5. Martini looking for one of those DDTs, baby. Luger instead catches him with a forearm of his own. Now dragged into the corner. Vermuggen frantically trying to do anything he can to help out his tag team partner here. Martini, air raid siren! A desperate ploy. Martini, go for the pin, you fool! Oh, but wait a minute. He isn't done. No! Ref, turn around! DDT connects! But Vermuggen, the fool, has the referee busy fixing that top turnbuckle. Ref! 1! Oh, man, that might have been the win, too. Martini is furious. Vermuggen's just trying to help. Oh, another one! No, Luger! Able to reverse into a back body drop. Luger landing! Hooks the leg! 1, 2, 3. Unreal kick out by Lance Martini. Luger trying for the Coney Island Cyclone again. Martini keeps him at bay. Luger's got the arm. Trying to turn it to hamburger. Whoa! Whoa! Ref! What is this now? Vermuggen just blatantly put his hands on Luger, dragged him out of the ring. Get this guy out of here, man! This is ridiculous! What the ref? Vermuggen again puts his hands on Luger right in front of the ref. Unreal. Martini gets himself free. Just throwing everything at Luger. There's again that open palm strike right upside the head. Just battering the cardio maniac here, but a knee to the gut, and that's all the opening Luger needs. Up onto the shoulders, and snake eyes. A bloody Martini eating a knee, as now it's Luger talking a bit of smack, saying he's gonna break Martini in half, and he very well may do so. Clothesline puts him down. Despite all of Vermuggen's efforts, how he has not been ejected from ringside, I do not know. This referee is very lenient. And it's a rite of passage gold medallion these two are fighting for. And they are fighting. Big punches. Martini, though, escapes out of the corner. Air raid siren. Numero dos. This time, no fooling around. Right into the pin. 1, 2. What's it gonna take? Martini beckoning Luger to rise to his feet. Looking for another DDT. Luger shakes his head. Wheel kick finally connects. Luger going for the arm. Martini counters. What a match. Back body drop, keeping it simple. Martini running over to Vermuggen, asking him, man, what the hell do I gotta do? Martini trying to pace himself here. Daily Vermuggen trying to get these fans rallied behind Martini. Oh, God. Just rubbing the injured face of Bob Luger into the canvas. Hopefully that protective mask is doing its job. Luger off the ropes. Big right hook. That's the type of punch you ride home to your mama about. Bona fide slobber knocker. Huge Uranagi. Sit out Uranagi. On the floor. Martini though gets sent ribs first into the side of the steel steps. Now Vermuggen wants to keep his distance. Now Daily Vermuggen, like, understandable. He is certainly drawing the ire of Bob Luger throughout this matchup. Luger's got to stay focused on the task at hand. That's finding a way to put down Lance Martini here. With a rite of passage gold medallion on the line. Martini, surfboard stretch, surfboard stretch. I was just talking about this. Oh my God, he gets it. Luger taps, holy shit. Lance Martini with a huge upset win. And maybe the first ever win using a surfboard stretch since the early days of CMV. Lance Martini. I mean, thanks in no small part. Let's get that straight. Thanks in no small part to Daily Vermuggen throughout this match. But holy shit, nonetheless, Lance Martini earns himself one of those gold medallions. Well, now coming up next, lads and gents, with still a lot to look forward to, including another rite of passage gold medallion going to be on the line a little bit later on when Andre Rogers and Ben Stacy go one-on. We've also got our other final first-round matchup in the Rulers of the Ring tournament, the Unholy Alliance battling Amity, and our huge main event trios matchup is Aaron Stone and the Laramie brothers take on Amity. But first, the Beat the Clock challenge gets underway as George King prepares to take on an opponent handpicked by Pat LaFave. And remember, whoever is able to beat their opponent faster here tonight will be allowed to pick the stipulation for their rematch at Rulers of the Ring. That's George King and Morgan. Of course, we saw at Ascendance 12, George King revealed as the All-Father that Iskandir had been running around telling just about anyone and everyone about or beckoning his return here to CMV. Tell me it didn't just freeze. Tell me it did not just freeze. It's gonna be like that, huh? Tracy James must obviously be in the truck messing around before his Rulers of the Ring tournament matchup later on. I guess, no better things to do like prepare for that. But as I was saying, anyhow, George King, of course, revealed to be the All-Father that for some reason has been devoting all of his time with the help of Iskandir to making the life of Morgan a living hell for the last few months. With the help of Iskandir, able to knock off Morgan at Ascendance 12, but the Ogre not one to tuck tail and run, as we well know at this point. Wanted a rematch, but George King wasn't very much interested until Morgan floated the idea that they had themselves this Beat the Clock challenge, with the winner being allowed to pick the stipulation for said rematch at Rulers of the Ring. And that's when George King became a bit interested. I can only imagine the stipulation that George King would pick. I mean, I don't know what kind of stipulation Morgan would pick. I would assume it would involve something along the lines of making sure Iskandir can't get involved again. But for George King, I do not think it ends well for Morgan if he is allowed to pick that stipulation at Rulers of the Ring. And again, Pat LaFave is the one who handpicked the opponents for both King and Morgan here tonight. So let's see who... You gotta be kidding me. What is this? What is this? Who the hell is this guy? John Jenkins? Bro, how old is this man? Wait a minute. Pat LaFave handpicked these opponents. Who is John Jenkins? I've never seen this man, I've never heard of this man before. Bro looks like he just got recruited at the local old folks home. Is this even... Do we have any sort of age limit? Is this even allowed? How old is this man, John Jenkins? He can barely, I don't even think he can stand up straight. He's hunched over here. This is unreal. What? Oh, now something fishy about this here. Why in the hell? Oh, look at George King, obviously confident about this. There you see the clock in the upper right-hand corner, guys. And, of course, the objective of a Beat the Clock challenge is to beat your opponent as quickly as you possibly can, faster than whoever you're going up against. In George King's case, that would be Morgan later on. Now, look, if this is George King's opponent, who is Morgan's opponent going to be? And, I mean, unsurprisingly, I think to absolutely everyone, George King dominating early on here. John Jenkins, whose grandpa is this? This man was just chilling and catering, supporting his, whoever his grandson, granddaughter might be. Pat LaFave just strolled up and said, hey, you want to make a quick $25? John Jenkins could not believe his ears. Oh, my word. George King with no qualms, though. He's going right after this man. This senior citizen getting absolutely pummeled by George King. I do not like Morgan's odds here, guys. George King. Yeah, big tough guy. Real big tough guy is George King. Kick to the gut. Into an Alabama slam. Come on, he just had back surgery. Unreal, George King. Before our very eyes, battering someone's paw. Battering someone's peepaw. Power bomb by King, but apparently I think he could have him beat after the first movie hit. Some more punishment in the corner. God damn. Forget about the back surgery. John Jenkins going to need himself some hip surgery scheduled after this. Barrage of elbows. Morgan's got to be watching this absolutely beside himself, as George King potentially struck some kind of deal with Pat LaFave. It's not exactly like Pat LaFave is the, look, I don't want him to hear me. Look, don't tell him I said this, but pretty well documented Pat LaFave. Not the cleanest man in CMV history. John Jenkins thrown back into the ring. George King. I'm not too sure about this strategy here, though, by King. You want to win the match as quickly as possible. That's the point of the Beat the Clock challenge. And like I said before, I think King probably could have had this Jenkins beat after he hit the first maneuver on him. But instead, he's playing with him, playing with his food. Well, it looks like now he's finally had enough fun. Now going to go in for the kill. Oh, damn! A tour of the islands! Oh, come on, King. Just pin him. Just pin him. This is elder abuse. Isn't that a crime? Elder abuse? George King now hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And I mean, yeah, you probably could have waited all night long until tomorrow morning, and it still would have been enough for George King to get the win. Oh, this is not good for Morgan, guys. George King, what was that, about 3 minutes? George King could have had it won in probably 10 seconds, but he took his time. 3 minutes. Now going to be the time for Morgan to beat later on, and something tells me he's probably not going to have such an easy opponent. No offense to Mr. John Jenkins. Well, we'll find out later tonight whether or not Morgan will be able to beat that time of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Troy Colt just felt a disturbance in the force. But up next, we find out who's going to be next in line for a shot at the Pure Championship. Currently held, of course, by Alaric, able to successfully defend against Hunter Quinn a couple of weeks ago. But this right here, I'll tell you what, I've been rubbing my hands together all night long in anticipation of this matchup, baby. It was an instant classic when these two clashed at the end of last season, an ultimate submission match for the Intercontinental Championship, which Anthony Martin won, but such a hard-hitting matchup. It ended up costing him months of his career. He was on the shelf. Anthony Martin, who arrived here on Octane last episode, knocking off Lance Martini. A fresh start for Martin. As one of the newest acquisitions for Octane, and he's making the most of it. But Brandon Ace, as he said himself on social media last week, post Ascendance 12, this is a chance to start fresh for him as well. He picked up a great win for himself last episode of Octane. A win that has put him on the right track, and that track could lead him right to a shot at the Pure Championship. This is the future of Octane right here, baby. Martin, Ace, revisiting their classic rivalry from last year. And although it's been well over 6 months since last they met one-on-one in a CMV ring, I don't know if you ever really, no matter how long it's been, after the type of wars they went through against each other, I don't know if you ever really forget about what that other man possesses. So here we go, Ace Martin for a shot at the Pure Championship. Undoubtedly Alaric in the back watching right now. Either one of these men would be a big-time challenge for the proprietor of Pure Wrestling. As Ace is quick to throw Martin out onto the apron. Repeated right hands trying to knock him off to the outside. This ain't a Royal Rumble. Can't win that way, though. Couple of elbows to the midsection. Taking for a ride now. Goozled. Drop on that top rope. Still to come. As Martin nails a Luger landing. Floats over into the pin. Would it be just that easy? No such luck. We've got our final first round matchup in the Rulers of the Ring tournament. The Unholy Alliance that's represented by Jasmine Crossings and Jeremy Barmore, taking on Amity, repped by Precious Pratt and Tracy James. We've also still got Andre Rogers and Ben Stacy one-on-one for a Rite of Passage Gold Medallion. As well as Morgan looking to beat George King's time we just saw set at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Who will his opponent be, though? We have to wait and see. And our main event, Aaron Stone and the Laraimi brothers taking on Amity. 6-man tag team matchup. Martin saving his arm from potentially getting torn off right there. Like I said, two men that know each other very, very well. One of the greatest matchups in recent years here in CMV at the end of last season, man. Ultimate submission match. These two tore each other apart. Like I said, even though Martin was the winner, it still cost him months of his career he was out of action. Certainly no throwing out process here. Like I said, after you go through battles like that with each other, and never forget. Irish whip by Brandon Ace. Quickly able to drop down. Oh, tries for a tope roll perhaps, but Martin able to flip out of it. Catches it with a drop kick on the rebound. Ace pop it right back up. Martin no line and wait. Russian leg sweep. Alaric has never faced Anthony Martin has never faced Brandon Ace before here in CMV. Be a fresh challenge for the pure champion. Martin, seventh heaven, nails Brandon Ace with a pile driver for the dub. For a shot at the pure championship, but Brandon Ace able to kick out, crawls into the corner out of instinct, trying to find himself a bit of refuge. Ace now trying to fire back, but Martin back to his feet and some punches to the gut. Give him the opening, but he's not fast enough. Brandon Ace is just so fast. Oh, gonna try again. Grabbing a hold of the arm. Surely looking for the GTS. But Brandon Ace knows it all too well. God damn! Smacking that boy up. Woo! Pele kick puts him down. And now gonna charge at him with a knee to the chest. Martin said, hey, look at someone breathe. Oh, but Brandon Ace. God, now Martin to the top. Ace back into the ring. Martin gonna go for it with a double axe handle. Kicking it old school, Macho Man style. For the dub, but a kick out. Martin, former Intercontinental Champion, former undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Brandon Ace, a former Intercontinental Champion. But both men looking for a shot at the Pure Championship here tonight. Inverted figure four escaped. Oh, but even for just a couple of seconds being locked in that hold. The damage done. Ace, though. Oh, this is an old favorite of Anthony Martin. The last chancery is applied. Oh, not for long. Looked like Ace released the hold. As instead he rolls through for an air raid siren neck breaker. The damage done now. Ace looks across that finish line. He so nearly does. Look at the eyes wide. Shouldn't be too shocked. Ace knows he's going to take more than that to keep down Anthony Martin. On the top, though. Double knees of Meteora from the top. Revolution knee follows up. All sorts of trouble Anthony Martin is in right now. And Brandon Ace knows it too. Knows that he's in full control. God damn, man. Mushroom stop. Knee to the face. Just giving Martin all that he can handle and then some. A little bit of extra on that thing. Back in the ring. Brandon Ace. Keep it up on him. Trying to supplicate Anthony Martin here. Now a jumping cutter. 1, 2. So close, but no cigar. As Brandon Ace now backs himself up in the corner. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? 24-karat knee. No, Martin. He knew it was coming. Pops him out! Pop-up cutter! 1, 2! Had to step it up a notch, man. Oh, you hit me with a jumping cutter? How about a pop-up cutter, brother? Swinging neck breaker now, Anthony Martin. Rapid kicks to the face. Just trying to wear down Brandon Ace the best he can. Big punch. Brandon Ace, though, fights back. Standing toe-to-toe. Look at Martin. Egging Ace on. Now it's Brandon Ace saying, give me your best shot. Ooh. Looks like Martin got busted open at that one. Time to make a house call. Frantically Ace. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ace. Thought he might be looking for that 24-karat knee again. Repeated stomps to the exposed hand. Trying to worsen the grip of Anthony Martin. Tries for that 24-karat knee. Anthony Martin's just not letting it happen, man. Avoiding it like the Black Plague. But gets caught! A second time! Last chancery! Last chancery! Last chancery is locked in! But again, he releases the hold. Springboard leg drop. Maybe just not enough left in the tank to keep a submission like that, man. Takes a lot out of you. Not easy to keep it locked in as tight as you can to force a submission. Exhausted as Ace. Both men. What a match this has been. For a shot at the Pure Championship. No doubt. Going down easy with an opportunity like this on the line. Responds to Ace. That shot, they said, take this fucking spinning back fist then. Martin, great instincts, rolls to the outside. But I don't think he's going to be safe out there. Suicide DDT! Suicide Tornado DDT. And then a super kick in the back of Martin's head, smacking off the steel post. Jesus, 24-karat knee. He just murdered this man live here on Octane. Martin has got to have a jaw of fucking steel. Back in the ring. And the GTS connects. 1, 2. I don't know what I was expecting, man. These two back into the ring against each other again. And you can hear these fans chanting, fight forever. I agree. I wouldn't mind it, man. Keep going all night long. Bicycle knee to catch Martin off guard as he was coming off the ropes. Might that be what it takes? Will it be enough? Look at Brandon Ace getting frustrated now, arguing with the ref, saying, come on, brother, that was a 3 count. Don't try to play with me here. Takes him by the hair. Spins him around to say, how do you do? Single knee to the face. And another knee to the face. Anthony Martin's face going to be looking more like hamburger meat by the time this match is over. House call! Once again. See Brandon Ace is homing in on that wound that's been opened up on the side of Martin's head. Another springboard leg drop. This time Martin, though, sees it coming. And Martin going to sleep again, but this time followed up by the German. On his tippy toes. 1, 2. Look at Martin, no hesitation. What? I don't even know what in God's name that was. Jesus, man. Drops a bomb to Brandon Ace. Martin again. tries to just take a quick rhythm on the outside. Ace will not allow it! Another suicide dive tornado DDT. Into the side of the steel steps. I don't know if I'm Alaric watching this matchup right now, man. I've got either one of these guys coming my way a championship match. I'm a little bit worried. God, again, stop. Jesus! Stop it on Martin's hand. And dragging the motionless body of Martin back into the ring. Does Brandon Ace finally have Martin beat? Going up to the top. Look, so late in the matchup, the amount of damage done. It's understandable Brandon Ace couldn't make it that far, but at the same time, good lord. That wasn't even almost close. Clothesline in the corner. Oh, big Gianna Di Natale fan! Around the world with that DDT. 1, 2, 3, and he does it! Ace has done it! Wait! Alaric! I guess not content with just watching as he takes out both Brandon Ace and Anthony Martin post-match. Well, a very clear message sent by the champ. He doesn't give a goddamn who it is coming his way. They're going to end up just another victim. Well, my friends, now it is time for our final first round matchup in the Rulers of the Ring tournament. We know that on Shockwave, we saw the team of Junichi Gushkin and Maggie Shaw, as well as Adia, advance to the semifinals. And earlier tonight, it was the tandem of Hannah Bennett and Leon Valente able to advance. Now we see who they're going to face next episode of Octane, as the Unholy Alliance, represented by Jasmine Crossings and Jeremy Barmore, taking on their old foes in Amity here tonight. Things not going as well as they possibly could for the Unholy Alliance over these last couple of months. Hunter Quinn failing to capture the Pure Championship from Alaric. Jeremy Barmore cashing in his Rite of Passage Championship and coming up short against Akuden with the Global Championship on the line. And obviously Jasmine Crossings unable to come out victorious at Ascendance 12 in that Women's Gauntlet Eliminator match, but they could put that all behind them. Focus on the future here tonight. And the future for them leads to Rulers of the Ring. The opportunity to become queen and king of the ring, respectively. Tracy James is a thick bitch, bro. I just gotta say it, man. You know, I'm just gonna say what everybody's thinking finally, all right? My man has cake. But probably not exactly at 100% is Tracy James coming into this matchup. Still feeling the effects, I'm sure, of that 3-on-1 beatdown courtesy of the Laramie brothers and Aaron Stone last episode of Octane. It was after Tracy James defeated Stone 1-on-1 that Stone called down the Laramie brothers, and the three of them beat the absolute ever-living hell out of Tracy James. I don't know where the rest of Amity was. Well, Toyota Camry was probably still feeling the effects of his beat down at the hands of Akunin, but nonetheless, we'll see Amity fixing to get payback on behalf of Tracy James later on in our main event. That trios matchup, Aaron Stone and the Laramie brothers taking on Amity. But here we see that Tracy James and Precious Pratt repping for Amity. You know, as much as I was talking about these last couple months not being so great for the Unholy Alliance, lately it's not been going too well for Amity. You had Tracy James losing the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match a couple weeks ago. Precious Pratt's been having herself a tough old time in the underground. We just saw her earlier tonight taking another loss at the hands of Ileana Summers. I'm honestly surprised Precious Pratt's able to compete here on Octane after that no disqualifications matchup. And then, of course, you had B-Man and JT Moss losing the Octane Tag Team Championship at Battle Scars 10 to Aurelius. But again, a chance to start anew and look towards the future here. Who's going to advance to the semifinals as we see Jeremy Barmore, Tracy James get things started. The men fight the men, the women will fight the women. And Barmore with a Barmore to belly! Looking to make real quick work of Tracy James, but Precious Pratt swooping in. Making sure that Amity doesn't get embarrassed like that. Without a trace! Fires back to James, but now it's Crossings. Not as quickly breaking up the pin, but breaks up the pin nonetheless. God damn, these fellers ain't playing around. Both Barmore and James already hurting. It's now Crossings. Brain Buster! James, nothing he can do here. Has to rely on Precious Pratt, and luckily she is able to kick out. Pratt with an Irish whip. Pop-up powerbomb. Falls into the pin for Amity to advance to the semifinals of the Rulers of the Ring tournament. Full mount by Jasmine. Open palm strikes, trying to do her best to break through the defenses of Precious Pratt there, but no such luck as Crossings. I guess locked, cocked, and ready to get down to business, but probably should have stayed focused instead of waffling about, and that's going to allow Precious Pratt to make the tag. Pouncing on Jeremy Balmer despite being a much larger man. Tracy James never showing any fear. Flips him around. Forearm dropping on Barmore. Goddamn, like an anvil. Tries for it again. Barmore says, I don't think so. You had your fun the first time. Repeated kicks to the back of the knee. Always a great strategy when going up against a much larger opponent to try and take out their base. Obviously, the game plan not going so well for Tracy James right now as he gets repeatedly powerbombed by the workhorse into the pin. 1, 2. Barmore making his way over to the corner, tags in Jasmine Crossings. Another big boot. Spins her around. Looks like a sleeper. Standing sleeper hold. Locked in here by Crossings, but Precious Pratt gonna know her way out of that one. Catches Crossings with a bit of a jawbreaker. Throwing herself at Crossings. Quick wrench to the arm. Jasmine Crossings, the veteran, immediately backs in her corner. Tracy, I don't know if yelling at Jeremy Barmore is going to do you a whole lot of good, my friend. I don't know if he's going to be intimidated like that. Obviously not. Gives him the old snake eyes and now repeated stops. Barmore firmly in the driver's seat right now. Tries for an Irish whip. Nicely reversed, though, into the corner. However, not the corner he wants Barmore in. Whoa. Kick to the gut! Drops into the pin, middle of the ring. 1, 2, but broken up. Just barely. He saves the day, but unfortunately, Tracy's not done without a trace. A second time. 1, 2. Barmore kicks out. Tracy James there for a moment. Unwilling to believe it, but believe it he must. This matchup continues. Barmore's always been a tough son of a gun to keep down. I'd say pound for pound, maybe the toughest. Watching this, Tracy James picks himself up in the corner. Not one to play with, though. James makes the tag. Knee to the jaw every time, man. Jasmine Crossings just comes in red hot. Slow relief pain. Precious Pratt. The momentary retreat, but Jasmine not going to allow it. Back into the ring she's thrown. Taking her time, though. Much like we said, Tracy James coming into this matchup probably not at 100%. Certainly the same can be said for Precious Pratt. Just earlier today, competing on the underground in a no disqualifications match, had her face fucking bashed into the side of a trash can. But still, she shows up to compete here tonight. And headbutt into the back suplex. And then a laugh. How can you not love Precious Pratt? Better to love her than be on her bad side, I say anyway. One-handed bulldog by Crossings. Count of 9. Have until 20, of course, get back into the ring. Precious Pratt able to reverse an Irish whip. Ribs first into the side of the barricade. Precious Pratt's gotten back into the ring. 13, Crossings. Don't have a whole lot of time here. 14, but makes it back into the ring. Single knee to the face. Pratt starts to get to her feet, but too little too late. The tag's made. Tracy James went high. Jeremy Barmore went low. Neither connecting. Hurricanrana. Hurricanrana. Knee to the midsection. Barmore. Irish whip sends him off them ropes. Backbreaker. Russian leg sweep combo by the former Rite of Passage champion. Precious Pratt there to make the save. That's the last place Tracy James wants to be right now, trapped in the corner of the Unholy Alliance. There he was looking for the backpack stunner. Shades of the Agent. Another rendition of the Powerbomb Symphony. Tracy James not interested. Fair enough. Headlock driver. And immediately turns to the corner to pander. Right in front of Jasmine, too. Almost daring her to try and do something. Irish whip. Now it's Barmore who's in a bad part of town for himself. Here in the corner of Amity, he wants to fight out of it. And he's able to do so. Using his power to just pummel Tracy James. Tag to Jasmine Crossings. I almost called her Jazzy there. Please don't tell her I almost made that mistake. What a combo! Precious Pratt in the corner. She ain't gonna be safe there though. Caught with a forearm to the side of the head and the dreaded foot DDT to follow up. Anything but that. Well, maybe not anything but that. Brainbuster incoming! Precious Pratt! Able to get out of it, lands on her feet. Taking her for a little bit of a walk into the corner. And the last dance leads to a poisoned kiss goodnight. Vintage Pratt hooks the leg. 1, 2. Crossings kicks out. But in the corner, yeah, doesn't want another high kick by Crossings. Tracy James is still down. Much bigger, much stronger Jasmine Crossings. Bullying Precious Pratt here at the moment. Running her mouth a little bit. Maybe not the best time to do so late into this matchup. Oh, Crossings taking off the top turnbuckle in the corner of Amity. Is that so smart? I guess we'll see. Kick to the face, man. Nothing very technical about it, but straightforward. Gourd Buster, knee to the face, and right there to make the tag to Tracy James. Finally back up on the apron. And he's immediately going to go for the TD, but instead, Barmore with a reverse STO. 1, 2. Barmore, who's bleeding from the bridge of his nose. Oh no, Barmore to belly. A second time. 1, 2. What? Look at Barmore. Tries to get right back on the attack, but Tracy James now frantically kick to the chest. Barmore not able to maintain his footing. Collapsing, rolls to the outside of the ring. Tracy goes high risk, and lucky for him, it pays off big. Gotta get him back out of the ring, though. Get him back into the ring, Tracy. Oh, not before first introducing him face first to the apron. But a mistake made. That just woke Barmore up. Throws him at Precious Pratt. First round matchup. Our final first round matchup in the Rulers of the Ring tournament. Oh, here comes Jasmine Crossings. What is she going to try to do? Precious Pratt going to try to run interference. This one's devolving. Referee's up to a count of 12 too. It's the fellas who are legal here. Barmore's back into the ring. Oh, he's going to reset the count. attached suplex. Damn. Ref! Come on, it's unbelievable, the double standard, man. Crossings just blatantly stomped on Tracy James. Rolls reverse, man. It would be a disqualification. Unreal. Oh, we'll get Barmore now, though. The limp body of Tracy James. Oh, ref, perfect time. Perfect time to fix the top turnbuckle. Just as Barmore goes for the pin. And that would have been a win, too. That was well over a 3 count. Barmore is pissed. The Workhorse tries for an Irish whip. Tracy James able to reverse, though. Puts him into the corner. Instead of continuing the attack, though, instead, I think makes a smart tag to Precious Pratt. Irish whip gets reversed into the corner, goes crossings. Oh, he's gonna pay homage to Tracy James. The psych out lariat. Caught off guard and pummeled. With a kick to the chest, tags Tracy right back in. Neither man connecting with their intended maneuver. But now, taken for a ride, Barmore. Able to drop down behind Tracy, though, with eyes in the back of his head. Tries again. Boom! The back of the head. After getting dropped out of the electric chair. What is Precious Pratt doing? Oh! 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 Psycho! Hooks the leg. Tracy's got it. Jasmine being kept busy by Precious Pratt. Amity has done it. Amity has done it. Amity able to advance to the semifinals of the Rulers of the Ring tournament. What a hard-fought match, man. What a win there. And so it will be Leon Valente and Hannah Bennett versus Amity. Next episode of Octane. Well, my fine feathered friends, into our tertiary main event we go. And as we saw earlier tonight, the Beat the Clock Challenge got underway with George King, what I believe, beating up somebody's grandpa, certainly elder abuse. John Jenkins, the hand-picked opponent for George King in this Beat the Clock Challenge, hand-picked by Pat LaFave, might I add. And well, George King set the time to be at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Troy Colt, cover your ears. And now it is up to Morgan. Can he beat that time? 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Whoever his opponent is, again, handpicked by Pat LaFave, Morgan has to beat him in less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds. If he does so, then Morgan will be allowed to pick the stipulation for he and George King's rematch at Rulers of the Ring, which will obviously be very beneficial for Morgan, considering the fact it was because of Iskandir at Ascendance 12 that George King beat Morgan. And like I pondered earlier tonight, I imagine if Morgan does do this and does pick the stipulation, it's probably going to involve something that makes sure Iskandir is not able to so easily get involved once again like he did at Ascendance 12. But, speaking of Iskandir, look who Morgan's opponent is. Yeah, now something's definitely fishy. So George King gets senior citizen John Jenkins, and Morgan's going to have to beat Iskandir in less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds? Yeah, this just ain't right. Look, I'm sure that Morgan is going to be happy for the chance to get his hands on Iskandir here. Again, Iskandir's the one that cost Morgan that matchup at Ascendance 12 against George King. But is Morgan going to be able to beat him in less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds? Well, that's what we're about to find out. If he can, the world will be in the hands of Morgan, as it were. So there you see, the clock begins to count down. That's how long Morgan has to beat Iskandir. Holy shit! Wait, vexation! Vexation! No way! No way! Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought he was going to do it. I thought he was going to do it. Bruh. Well, Morgan. See, unlike George King, man, who played around with that John Jenkins, could have beat him in probably 10 seconds or less. But instead he wanted to fool around. Morgan ain't about that life. He's trying to win this match as quickly as possible. And Iskandir. Oh my god, not another one! Vexation a second time! There's no way he's kicking out twice! Wait a second. Morgan, what's he doing? Just as I was praising Morgan for not making the same mistakes that George King did earlier, King could have had the match won right there. But look, I understand he wants to beat the hell out of Iskandir. Fair enough, but not the right time to do so. Well, look, he still has over 2 minutes left, and I think Morgan knows full well that 2 minutes is more than enough. He is goddamn destroying this man, Iskandir. Sweet mother of God. Choke slam. Look at this now. Just controlling him. Holy shit. Okay, Morgan. Been practicing his wrestling abilities, it looks like. Never seen that before from the Ogre. Jesus. Forget about what George King did to poor John Jenkins earlier tonight. This is as one-sided as it gets. Spine on the pine. And George King has got to be watching right now. Frantic. Less than a minute left. Morgan, don't play, man. Don't play. The clock is counting down. Oh, look at Iskandir's trying to escape. Morgan's not going to let it happen, though. Calling for it a third time. Vexation. But, whoa, George King, wait a minute. What the hell? George King just attacked Iskandir. And then Morgan with a steel chair. No, well, that means, guys, that... Wait a minute. Well, guys, technically, George King attacked Iskandir, which would mean that Iskandir wins the match by disqualification. Correct me if I'm wrong. Morgan was about to beat the time. He was about to pin Iskandir. He would have won. But George King just tapped Iskandir with a steel chair right in front of the ref. That's a disqualification. I'm pretty sure Iskandir wins, guys. By DQ. See, if George King would have attacked Morgan first, Morgan would have won. But King Wow. George King, guys. I think that technically means George King wins this Beat the Clock challenge. Well, look, I'll say this much. There's a lot of things you could say about George King, but that was a smart move on his behalf. He knew that Morgan was about to beat his time, and so he attacked his own man, attacked Iskandir, but that awards Iskandir the win by disqualification. Now, is Pat LaFave going to allow that to stand or not? I mean, considering what we've seen here tonight, obviously there's a bit of, I'd say, a bit of favor Pat LaFave has towards George King. His opponent was John Jenkins, but at least for now, it looks like George King, guys, is going to be allowed to pick the stipulation for that rematch at Rulers of the Ring. And when Morgan wakes up, they're getting clocked upside the head with that steel chair. If he wasn't already massively pissed off before, well, I would imagine that did the trick. But we still have some show to go, and as you can see, Amelia Jones back to work as an official. She's been out of action the last couple of weeks after being assaulted by Maggie Shaw. Remember, Amelia Jones called the match for the Magnificent 8 briefcase between Maggie Shaw and Caroline Swift, which Swift won. Maggie Shaw was not happy about it, blamed it, her loss, on Amelia Jones, attacked her and Swift. And the sucky thing is, man, for Amelia Jones, she has no recourse. She can't do anything about it. She's not a competitor. She can't put her hands on talent. I think Maggie Shaw knows that very well. But Amelia's back now. My favorite referee, ready to call this matchup here in our co-main event. A rite of passage gold medallion on the line, as one half of the Octane Tag Team Champions, Andre Rogers, gets ready to take on Ben Stacy. And Battle Scars 10, Aurelius defeating Amity to capture the gold. But, well, that gold just ain't enough for the golden boy. He needs even more. He needs a gold medallion. Will he be the one to join Tobias Jones, Pink Star, and Lance Martini, as well as two others, two more gold medallions going to be given out. We know Charlie Garfield and Jay Young will fight for one this upcoming episode of Shockwave. It's Ben Stacy victorious in a triple threat match earlier tonight on the Underground to earn him this matchup for a gold medallion. And of course, that gold medallion grants you entry into the Rite of Passage Championship ladder match that takes place in a couple of weeks. Up next in our main event, though, guys, trios matchup as Aaron Stone and the Lorraine brothers will take on Amity's B-Man, Toyota Camry, and JT Moss. So here we go. Hopefully the loser here won't blame their defeat on Amelia Jones, but rite of passage, gold medallion. What's it about? Andre Rogers, Ben Stacy. Stacy takes the early lead with that drop kick to the knee, but quickly another one. Even Stacy too fast for Andre Rogers. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Just fucking bombarding the Golden Boy at the start of this matchup. Typically Andre Rogers the one with the blinking and missing offense. German suplex Amelia sliding into position, but only a 1 count. Amelia just had a rough go of it since becoming an official here in CMV. We know the other referees, men and women, have kind of rallied against her. They're not happy with how she's been receiving special treatment, getting her own entrance when she officiates a match and all the fanfare. Amelia kind of telling them to eat it, though, deal with it. And then getting attacked by Maggie Shaw, and she can do nothing about it. Can't help but to feel for Amelia. Oh, gets hung up. There's Andre Rogers there. Golden Boy picking himself in the corner. Stacy throws him out onto the apron. Triangle drop kick. I mean, just look at this rite of passage championship ladder match so far, my friends. Tobias Jones, Pink Star, and Lance Martini. I mean, the fact that we're going to see Pink Star in a ladder match, that's all I need to know, brother. That's my Christmas present right there. Oh, a curtsy from Ben Stacy. A little bit of cheek. And whoever is the victor here. A little bit of a swag walk from Andre Rogers. I think they'll fit in very well with the rest of the picture. Rogers, a little bit of a height advantage, not very much. Both of them, weight-wise, about on par. Kick to the side of the head, going to drop Stacy to the outside. Right back into the ring, though. Obviously, the night not getting started very well for Aurelius as the tragedy we witnessed. Rain and Diamond knocked out of the first round of the Rulers of the Ring tournament. Blasphemy, I say. But Rogers will try to pick up the slack here for he and his Golden General. Stop for the shoulder. Stacy up to the top. A little bit of a distance. Very patient for Rogers to get to his feet. Tries for a cross body. Just came up a little bit short though. Rogers makes him pay. With a knee between the eyes. Stacy just shoots right back up though. Frog. High speed got caught with that elbow. Through the ropes he goes for a clothesline. 2 count from Amelia Jones. KO kick. No, it's a little bit too long. Rogers slips free, tries for the trick shot, blocked out by Stacy. Taken down into a crossface. Escapes it. Kick to the gut by one half the Octane Tag Team Champions. And now carries Stacy into the corner for a snake eyes. Stalking him. Rogers gonna spin him around, say, how do you do? Knee to the face and a discus clothesline, BFT. Now with Stacy properly dizzy. Oh, maybe not. Elbows to the midsection. And Stacy, DDT. An especially nasty looking one. Hooks the leg. That was a little bit of a fast count. And hey, am I wrong? Back me up here. That was a little bit of a fast count. I feel like that was a bit sped up there for Amelia. Maybe I'm tripping. But I don't know. That was a little bit shady right there. Why exactly Amelia Jones would favor either one of these guys, I don't know. Well, I mean, it was just a mistake. Hey, we're all about mistakes every now and then. Big punch of the discus variety from Andre Rogers. Opening back into the ring. Ben Stacy with a stomp on the ankle. Nothing technical about that. A little bit of a dickish maneuver. Stomping on your opponent's ankle. Punch to the gut. Ben Stacy trained by the one and only Jay Young. Andre Rogers trained by the GOAT, Chris Diamond. The future of CMV right here in effect. The rite of passage gold medallion on the line. Famouser! Caught is Ben Stacy. But he's able to catch Andre Rogers with a couple of forearms. Tanahashi clothesline. Just like that, no kick to the top of the head. A million miles a minute between these two, man. Whoa! Andre Rogers got that need to win. One. Oh. Was that even a one count? Off the ropes goes Rogers for a complete shot. Stacy knows he's hurt. Oh, look at Amelia is focused on Stacy, and Rogers behind her back has just taken up that top turnbuckle. Stacy telling Rogers to suck it. Clothesline knocks him out of the ring, eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Is Amelia going to see that exposed turnbuckle? That's the question before it's too late. Back into the ring at the count of two. Irish whip reverse though. Drop down by Rogers. And Elite Frog tries for a clothesline. Stacy able to duck it. Got him by the nose. To his feet. Stacy taking a shot. Rogers though, seen it coming, and now into the exposed steel. Rogers setting up the trap, man, putting the leaves over it. 21. And Amelia, if she can wake up here, one. Only a one count. Oh, now she sees the exposed steel turnbuckle. Just as Rogers locks in his submission, Amelia. What are you doing in this match, old girl? First the fast count, then she misses the turnbuckles exposed. Now she misses a submission attempt. This is not the Amelia Jones referee that I know and love. Stacy now. Ripcord. Reverse STO. 1, 2. That was a slow count. Guys, please, someone tell me if I'm wrong here. First, the fast count. That was pretty blatantly a slow count. She missed the turnbuckle getting exposed. She missed the submission attempt. She ignored it. What is happening with Amelia? She is usually on her game, man. This is bizarre behavior. Stacy. Elbow to the side of the head. Oh, hooks the arm, hooks the leg. Dark matter. Haven't seen a good dark matter in a long time. Looks like we busted Ben Stacy open too. Andre Rogers taken to the air. Absolutely flawless execution by the golden boy of Aurelius. And there's a knee for you. Ooh, Ben Stacy looks like he's gushing. Looks like that knee cut him up right on the bridge of the nose. Andre Rogers. First 48. 1, 2, 3, and finally a good pin count from Emilia Jones to end the match. Andre Rogers earns himself a gold medallion. But guys, the real story of that matchup, what the hell has gotten into Emilia Jones? Or at least she got her act together by the end of the match, but man, the fast count, missing the turnbuckle getting exposed, ignoring the submission, a slow count. What the hell was Emilia Jones doing in that match? Main event time it now is, my friends, here on Octane number 95. And a hell of a main event we have coming our way. As this new alliance between Aaron Stone and the Laramie brothers is going to be put to the test as they battle Amity, looking for payback on behalf of Tracy James, who, of course, Aaron Stone and the Laramie brothers beat down last episode of Octane after Tracy James had defeated Aaron Stone one-on-one. Aaron Stone, who, of course, after winning that fatal four-way #1 contenders match a couple weeks ago at the Rulers of the Ring event, will challenge Okunin for the CMV Global Championship. But this is not the Aaron Stone of old, the Aaron Stone who originally won the Global Championship, or even the second time around. This, I'd say, is an Aaron Stone who has become very jaded. And he said that he found himself a couple of like-minded individuals who are going to start to change things around here. Not just for themselves, but for all of Octane. And they certainly showed their strength in numbers when they beat the hell out of Tracy James last episode of Octane. But tonight it's going to be all evened up. Tracy James was able to earlier tonight alongside Precious Pratt advance in the Rulers of the Ring tournament. Now he's probably in the locker room cheering on his fellow members of Amity here, his friends, as they look to get a sliver of payback for him. And this is the debut of the Laramie brothers, Bo and Jed. Two tough as nails, Texas boys, who seem to have found themselves a friend of their own in Aaron Stone. The fact of the matter is, when you mess with one member of Amity, you mess with all of Amity. They are a family, and that is certainly the case. Tracy James attacked by Aaron Stone and the Laramie brothers. Now they have to feel the wrath of B-Man, Toyota Camry, and JT Moss here tonight. Might not look like much, but I guarantee you when that bell rings, these two are going to be fighting with some ferocity. You'd be mistaken if you saw these three coming at you in a dark alleyway and thought not much of them. They would make you pay for that assumption. Looks can be deceiving, especially when you mess with one of their friends. Aaron Stone, and we see B-Man going to get things started here in this trios matchup, our main event of Octane number 95. I'm sure that somewhere the Demon Akunin is watching as the tag is made to Toyota Camry. B-Man with a Frankensteiner into a power bomb. Okay, damn. Follows that up, locked in a figure four. Doesn't have it locked in very well, though. An attempt was made, not a very good one. Aaron Stone. Oh, with a kick to the midsection is now an Irish whip, puts him right back in the corner of Amity. Akunin, who of course at Battle Scars 10, we saw him make swift work of the Ozakai, beat him in a matter of a couple of minutes. Of course, Akunin is a man that Aaron Stone knows very well. It was Akunin who had Ascendance 12, beat Aaron Stone to win the Global Championship. And Stone's trying to make a tag right now. One of the Lorraine brothers, I believe this is Jed? Look, it's probably going to take me some time to really get to know which one is which. They're almost identical. I'm pretty sure this is Jed. B-Man with an Irish whip, quick drop down. Texas tough boys. German suplex there from B-Man, but a kick out by Jed at one. B-Man, final cut. Not so warm welcoming for the Larini brothers. Toyota Camry tags back in. Camry has certainly had himself most certainly a rough few weeks. Just earlier tonight, he suffered a loss at the hands of a debuting Chase Matthews on the Underground. Felt the wrath of Akunin a couple weeks ago, as well as Killian Khan. Now that Camry is desperate to turn things around, so this should be Bo Lorraine now tagged in. Again, I could have that backwards. If I am wrong, please don't tell them. Elbow drop right across the chest. So there ain't nothing fancy about these Lorraine boys. They come from Texas. They just enjoy a good old-fashioned beatdown. Nothing flashy. You ain't gonna see any high antic maneuvers from either of them. They're all fists, kicks, getting down and nasty. Camry in the corner now as Bo slams him face first off the top turnbuckle. You know, they couldn't think about an idiot like me and just put their names on their trunks or something. Shaking my gosh darn head. Big discus punch there from Toyota Camry. And now it makes the tag to B-Man. B-Man caught by Bo, sent into the corner. Tag is made to Aaron Stone. As we see Bo put B-Man up on the top. Ooh, now both men just gonna go back and forth. Punching up the gut of B-Man. Power of Stone on display. Yeets B-Man up out of the corner with an alley-oop. Dragging him away from the ropes. Aaron Stone, he's thinking about nothing nice here for B-Man, who knows it. Shoves him back. Ooh, but Jed yelling something in B-Man's ear he was not a fan of. Talking about his B mother or his B sister. Or his significant other, perhaps, B woman. How dare he? Slammed in the corner, Toyota Camry. Now the legal man for Amity. But he is hurt. Tag to JT Moss, the submission senpai. I don't even know if the Laramie brothers would know what the hell that means. Grabs that arm, does JT Moss going to work on the appendages of Aaron Stone. The arms have had enough damage done. Looks like JT Moss now wants to target the legs. Going into the corner. Oh, God. That arm, left arm of Aaron Stone being torn through the ropes. JT knows he's got to be careful, though. Ref could disqualify him for that very easily. Again, man. Ripping, tearing at that arm. Like a dog with a bone here, brother. Clobbering blows from Moss. I think Moss has really proven more lately. Like I said earlier, it looks to be deceiving. Look, he likes to have a good time. He loves his friends. He likes to be a bit silly, but he can be serious too. And he can be dangerous in that ring. Bo Laramie. Knowing me, I probably do have it backwards. A Laramie brother, though, is a Laramie brother. As he hooks the leg, but B-Man in to make the save and takes out the referee accidentally at the same time. Tag now to Jed. Looks for maybe a pendulum backbreaker of some sort. JT Moss instead flips out of it right into his patented DDT. That ain't enough though for the submission senpai. He's got that modified armbar of his locked in, but the referee is down anyway. Aaron Stone breaks it up. Into the corner, Moss. Got that arm. Lucha Tings. Arm breaker. Jed Laramie is in big time trouble here. He knows it. He wants to get the hell out of Dodge. And he does so with a tag to Aaron Stone. Big clothesline from the #1 contender. Oh, Jed's in the way there. Aaron Stone tried to go up the ropes. Reversal of the Irish whip. Stone muscling up. Pops! Woo! Launched that man into the stratosphere. He's able to make the tag to B-Man though. And the stinger! The stinger unsheathed. Digs deep, but broken up is the pin by Bo. On the apron, Stone trying to recover. B-Man instead with a back suplex onto the apron. The absolute hardest part of the ring, and now B-Man hones in on that back. Tries for a senton, but Stone able to get out of the way. Throws B-Man back into the ring. Here comes Toyota Camry though, and he's gonna get caught. DDT, that's old school Aaron Stone right there. B-Man gets himself distracted. Cheap shot from Jed. Aaron Stone tries to capitalize, unable to do so though. Just for desperate pin attempts. Desperation almost pays off. Almost though. It's not good enough. Standing shooting star press. Stone able to get the knees up. Irish whip puts him into the corner. Knife edge chop. And a punch. Repeatedly. Over and over again. Now it's Stone shoots the half. Very lazy pin, though. Doesn't hook the leg. JT Moss able to get in and make the save. Aaron Stone going to allow this tag to be made. Here comes Toyota Camry. Superman punch. Maybe he shouldn't have done that. Whoa. Not even a 1 count. Jed Lorraine makes the save. Toyota Camry tries to run him down. Makes it safely back out onto the apron. Toyota closing up that fist. Bang! No! Shut down with authority. The big right hook of Toyota Camry. Into the corner. Stone. The cautious approach. Makes him taste that top turnbuckle. Now he's got a hold of Camry's arm. Toyota needs to get out of here like yesterday. Putting those pro boxing skills to use. Furious punch. Can he make the tag though? Yes he can to JT Moss. Stone is hurt. Moss can sense that. Wants in the corner. Wants to isolate him. The tag to B-Man. Assisted punch to the gut. Aaron Stone is in all sorts of trouble right now, man. Amity just taking turns, beating the absolute hell out of him. Crossed out of the corner. Enzu lariat. Get hit from behind with a fucking boulder. And the tag is made to Bo Lorraine. He goes right after Toyota Camry, knocks him down to the outside as Jed throws B-Man back into the ring. Looks like Bo's not done though. Takes out JT Moss too. Taking out everyone. B-Man gets distracted. Another back suplex onto the apron for Aaron Stone. B-Man gonna throw Bo. Ribs first into the barricades. Got him on the arm and a forearm to the side of the head. Throws him down onto the floor unceremoniously. Elbow across the chest. Another one. B-Man able to shove him back before any more damage can be done. Up to a count of 7. Here's our referee as Bo delivers some elbows to the gut. B-Man gonna throw him off to the side. B-Man trying to run down Bo. Knee to the jaw takes him out. Count of 12. B-Man gets back into the ring. Bo right behind him. Cheap shot from Jed. Big punch. B-Man, though, continues to fight back. These rough, tough Texas boys, though, they don't play. B-Man thrown into the corner. Couple of punches to the gut. And now some slobber knockers from Bo Lorraine. Power bomb! Stacks him up, but Toyota then just zooms in to make the save. My boy came in like Sonic right there. Gets taken out though with a jawbreaker. B-Man not out of the woods yet. Bo Lorraine's got a camel clutch. He's looking to break his back. He's looking to make him humble, but JT Moss now the one to make the save. Look at Bo saying, come on, man, keep it up. Nice counter by B-Man. Bo out onto the apron. He's trying to hang out the real life triangle drop kick by B-Man. He's going to be right there to make the tag to JT Moss. JT making a beeline for Aaron Stone. Imagine how Amelia Jones must feel all this happening too. She was good friends with Aaron Stone. For him to turn around and attack Tracy James like that, she's got to be a bit torn. Maybe that's why she was acting so weird earlier. She was officiating that matchup between Rogers and Stacy. Too worried about this, our main event. That could explain it. tag Toyota Camry. Bo Laramie, the one who needs to be making a tag right about now. That's exactly what he's fixing to do. In comes Jed. Like I said, nothing flashy, nothing overly technical, nothing pretty about the offense of the Laramie brothers. Camry gonna tag JT Moss in. Our main event here, trios matchup. Jet doesn't know who's legal. He got confused for a minute. Nice reversal there. The back suplex attempt into a bulldog by the submission senpai. Eat that kick to the midsection though. Tries for a clothesline. Takes him down right onto the knee. But Jet escapes to the outside. Toyota Camry right there waiting for him though. Bad part of town for Jed to find himself caught up in. Knee bar applied by JT Moss. Even if Jed were to tap out here though, wouldn't end the match. St. Paul's count anywhere. Ooh, but the damage might be done to that knee. Jed over here limping, big time knee. Moss gonna throw him sides first into the steel barricade. Now into the steel steps. Damn, getting the whole ringside tour here. Toyota Camry still out on his feet. Spaghetti legs just like wobbling back and forth here. Three-man tag did. He's going to go right after Stone. Stone has had just about enough though. Now going to take a shot at Bo. As Jed is back to his feet. No rush to help out his brother, though. Another one of those nasty knees. Gonna try to drag B-Man back towards the ring, but instead... Oh, we've seen this from B-Man before. That knee to the back of the head just smushed Jed Laramie on the floor. A punch for Aaron Stone. Why not two of them? But fights back as the two-time global champion. Gonna join his tag team partners at ringside. Remember Jed, the legal man here. Or is Bo the legal man? No, it is Jed, isn't it? Apparently he's too busy going after JT Moss, though. 13 count. Maybe Jed has taken one too many hits to the head in this match and throughout his whole life. He and B-Man gotta get back into the ring. Referee has restarted his count. Blue Thunder Bomb! On the outside of the ring. Jed gonna go and check on his brother. As Aaron Stone attacking it down to B-Man. Tosses him back into the ring as Jed takes care of Toyota Camry. Oh, bully choke! Bully choke locked in! Bully choke and B-Man taps! Just like that! The Laramie brothers and Aaron Stone making a statement here as they knock off Amity. This could be a hell of a destructive force here on Octane.